Good morning. It's August 30th, I think. It's Sunday. And going to do a little quick garden tour like I've done every couple of weeks or during the summer every week. And we picked some yesterday. I'm going to show you on the table here before we head out. So here we go. Back to the garden. Haven't been out there in a while. I'm kind of excited. The weeds are really tall out there now. And here we go. We harvested some coffee, some flyer, some junk mail flyer, and we got some other crap on the couches, but we forgot about some stuff out there. This thing is, I don't know, 20 inches long. Some kind of Armenian thing. This is a Roma. It's a smaller Roma, but that's for scale. This thing's humongous. It's a cucumber, and then this one here is a zucchini, obviously, a couple squash. These are these little, they're like small acorn squashes. Can't wait to have those. These monster old Germans. There was two more out there. Just ridiculous, the size. And then a whole bowl full of cherry tomatoes. So let's get our own. Let's go on out there. Well, the garden is starting to get the hint that cooler weather is on its way. Some of the foliage is kind of clearing itself out. As you can see, we got some of these plants kind of optimizing what they got going on. This is what these little guys start as. And I mean, we got this one on here. These are really weird, very large cucumbers. Another one right here. There's another one right there. But definitely kind of defoliating at the moment. Eggplants and this squash was a really yummy squash for being a zucchini. You can see the tomatoes basically are just finishing off their sets. There's a lot of open space. The cherry tomatoes came all the way up to this position here, right there. They grew up higher and then they dragged down the strings they're on. You can see right there where we tied off, and they actually dragged it down. They actually went all the way back down, almost to the dirt, to the real ground, and then they've kind of like started coming back up a little bit. You can see they've done the same thing. Winds are kind of bending on and stuff, but next year we'll have a better plan to deal with that. Bugs! Why are there bugs out in the garden? You can see some more cherries that are ready. Those black prints are ready, and you got Amish paste over there that's being close to being ready. The peppers are finishing off over there. There's a bunch of cayennes in there, and there's a couple of bells on that one that are trying to grow. And then there's this huge pile of winter squash, which are those small acorn style. There's one hiding in right there. Hello there. It's about done. And then there's another one in there somewhere, and another one right there. So they're putting out a few. There's a better shot of all the all the Romas that are still out here. You can see them in there and all the way through there. And then those Amish paste there's a few. There's probably 5 or so that are out, but there's only one close to being ready. Let's go see what's on it. Some little blemish. There we go. I don't think that was a bug. It was just a piece of straw or something. Oh, there's a nice shot. Look at all those red old Romas there. I really haven't gotten a lot off of these particular plants over here on this side, for whatever reason, they had these huge clutches of them, and they just kind of never got ready. It was mostly over here where they were more finished off. Maybe there was more sunlight coming from this direction. I don't know. But as you can see, I mean, this cherry this cherry plant, right, it went all the way up and then it went all the way back down. But as you can see, like I was telling my family, this thing, every this much that it's able to grow, it puts out another whole bunch of tomatoes, right? So these indeterminate types, they have to get, you either need a lot of suckers that you allow to grow, or you have to let the main stem get really tall. One of the two. Because you can see here, this is that same plant. You can see the junction right here. It's a sucker that I let grow. Well, it came down here about, I don't know, 18 inches, and it put out this. And then it went another 12, and it put out this. Right? So, so with these indeterminate types, you need to let them grow up. And if you want to branch them out and do a whole bunch of suckers and let them grow along with the main stem, that's fine. You better feed it though, because it's going to need a lot of energy to do that and to set fruit. But look at all these cherry tomatoes. I got a ridiculous amount. I think here, 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 small ones here and here. They're taking over the planet here. They're kind of crowding out these old Germans, which, while interesting and humongous, they don't set that many. So there's one right there, and there's one right there. So the Heinz did great. They were really foliated. They were very densely. They had a lot of foliage in there, and they looked pretty cool. And now they've kind of done their thing. They're a determinate type. They kind of are just done. There's a few stragglers on them. Oh my, boys. We're going to have to get that out of there. We can't have that laying in there. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, that is perfect. Perfect size. Whew. These are really good. Like, these taste really good. They do not taste like a zucchini. There's a lot less of that grass clipping flavor. So I guess if you like the grass clipping flavor of zucchini, this isn't for you. But if you're not a big fan of that, this is a great squash. So I'm gonna go put this back up with the rest of the pile, and we'll talk to you guys later. I assume in a couple of weeks this garden is going to look very brown. But for now, with all those tomatoes still out there, I'm still watering it. I don't want them to split. You know, if I'm able to finish them off during September, because the plants won't die till, you know, I might have 2 months to go before the plants die. So I just want to get these tomatoes finished off and out, because golly, there might be 30 pounds of tomatoes out here still, you know, and that's 12 quarts of tomatoes to can up. So it's not over by any stretch, but it definitely feels, the plants know that something's going on, that the season's changing. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how many more peppers get set, and peppers weren't that good this year for me. My sister threw out some pepper seeds this spring, and she's got unbelievable peppers. Mine didn't do as good, but you know, hey, my tomatoes did good, her peppers did good, we trade, it's all good. Everything's good. See you guys later.